Culture Club rocks. Culture Club does rock. I'll tell you what. Boy George. I'm surprised Boy George isn't talked about more at this time. I am surprised Boy George isn't talked about more at this time. I mean, I think it is. I work at Super Target, for most of you that know. And Super Target, or Target, is a very progressive company that openly celebrates National Pride Month more than probably most companies do. And I'm not trying to get into a political argument at all, but it's a very progressive company, or at least looking for the progressive dollar, if you will. And I think it's Pride Month. And I tell you, for a kid that grew up in the 80s, I'm surprised Boy George isn't talked about more, because that guy took a stand. And I would be curious what the LGBTQ community feels about Boy George, but I would think he'd be like the George Washington of that community, just because he went out and did who he was, and dressed the way he wanted, and spoke the way he spoke, and sang songs the way he sung before it was really safe to do it. You know, I would imagine he was a pioneer in the LGBTQ world, and I'm not, saying anything about it either way, but I just remember as a kid in the 80s, I was going, what the heck is going on? Who's this guy? And again, this was before it was cool to be different. And this guy was very, different from a very, traditional world back then.